Hi guys, hello. All right, so welcome back. So let's go ahead and jump on into this Capricorns. We're going to take a quick little peek and see what is going on in the energy flow around our Cappies. We start out with the Six of Cups, followed by the Magician, followed by the Seven of Swords. Okay, so we do have, it feels to me like Capricorn is saying, soulmate, schmollmate, I don't care about it. I don't even think it's true. I don't think they're coming back. I don't think that they're thinking of me. I believe that if anything, I might be manifesting something um, that is not very realistic for me to be thinking about that. This feels like we have got somebody going, you know what? I don't want to talk about soulmates. You know what? I don't want to think that certain things are still coming back around. I'd rather think about manifesting more tangible things that I have more direct control over. We have the Phoenix and we have fire. Okay, so the Firebird, the Phoenix constellation represents rebirth and self actualization. Phoenix signs value their dignity, creativity, and self expression. Ideally, they appreciate the diverse beauty of all things. So, in the night sky, Capricorn's vision might be pulled toward the constellation of the Phoenix, and then with that fire energy as a whole, this is the element associated right now. The fire signs are energetic, ambitious, and assertive. Being plasmic, they are like an ongoing chemical reaction, acting out with avid force. They're passionate about their profession, relationships, and self-esteem, and and, and equality. This to me feels like that's pretty perfect because anytime we get a magician card, it's a master manifester, but we also have a character who's just a little bit fed up, just a little bit spicy, just a little bit like, you know what I'm ready for? I'm ready for the new. I'm ready to rise like a phoenix from the ashes. Yeah. Soulmates, returning soulmates, they can do whatever they're going to do, but I'm going to live my life and I'm not going to worry too much about what they're doing. I don't want to manifest for myself something that I might be lying to myself about. So I really feel like this is a Capricorn who's been like, can I not hear about exes? Can I not hear about returning people? Can I just move on? Because I got a lot more fire and brimstone. I got a lot more passion. I got a lot more energy in me to do different things, new things. Empress energy. This is Libra Taurus. This could even be that right now our Capricorn might prefer to either think about business, to think about, running their empire, or they could be saying, not to be rude, but I don't want the ex. The ex, the old soulmate vibe, the little, maybe that's somebody from my past, back from my hometown. And really, I'm trying to move up in life. I want to live in the mansion, live in the empire. I want to meet somebody that is an empress or an emperor. I want to step into that role in my life. I don't want something from my past to be my future. I want my future to be my future. And I want my future to be bigger and brighter and more giving and more loving and more growth. That's how this is coming across. And I kind of think that this is a rockin' good story. We've got powerful Aries energy. So again, strong fire. And you notice we do have two major arcana as this Capricorn is so like feisty and centered on, they're saying, I'll be brave. I'll take a leap of faith. This Capricorn might be willing to literally take like a tremendous move in their life. They might be willing to do something out of the ordinary. They might be the person where, if you go to like a show or something and they ask for a volunteer, Capricorn would be like, sure, why not? I'll get up on stage. Or if, there's an opportunity to do something just a little bit different, hey, we need 50 willing individuals to give feedback and be in this short commercial. Capricorn might be like, sure, why not? Look, I want change. I want to move forward in life. I'm not trying to live in the shadows. I'm not trying to live in the past. I'm not trying to go back to the past. And I'm definitely not trying to tell myself lies that disempower me. You know what? I seriously just want to like give this character like a high 10. I feel like this character is so jazzed. They are so happy about what their life is. They don't actually say that they don't believe that an ex is maybe somewhere out there still thinking about them and maybe even has designs on them. This Capricorn goes, yeah, they might, but they might also be somebody I still don't trust. And honestly, I don't want to pretend like I think it could work. Soulmates doesn't mean that we're supposed to be together. I keep feeling, not feeling, we see it again and again with all these cards that keep coming out. The Ace of Wands now, again, more fire energy. So this Capricorn might have a significant amount of fire like in their chart, or it's just what's running through their veins right now is creativity, passion. I'm picturing, because I just had this image flash in my head of like a man dressed in like a really nice looking all black suit, like black on black. I was thinking that looks so good, black shirt under black, blazer, black slacks. I don't know. I feel like there's something where I'm picturing like the feet, like really nice shoes getting out of a car and somebody like walking into, I don't know if it's like a Vegas casino or what, somebody's dressed to the nines. It comes across as like a divine masculine is stepping into their power, stepping into their oats. They're really feeling empowered right now. It's not hiking boots. I'll tell you, that's not what's in my image at all. But I don't know if that's the person who's about to walk into Capricorn's life. And Capricorn is like, that's what I want. I want Johnny Cash, the man in black. I want the the person that's going to turn my head. I want big passion with a new lover. I want to be treated like an empress. I want different. I want to be the person who gets the big business contracts. I want to be the person who, people know my name because I'm in charge of something or I'm building something. I'm so ready to be more in the limelight and to step up and be more creative and be more passionate. This really feels like our Capricorn has had plenty of time in their life where they have maybe played second fiddle and they're just like, yeah, that doesn't suit me at all. I'm definitely not somebody who wants to stay, I'm meant to grow and I'm meant to expand and I'm meant to go after my hopes, wishes, dreams, and goals. I'm not supposed to live small. Yeah, this Four of Pentacles, I definitely think that this is like a massive growth spurt. The Four of Pentacles is not normally known as a growth spurt. It's known as the holding back. It's known as the miser's card. But as you can see, we've had this little squirrel who's been hoarding all the little acorns here. So he's planning for winter, right? But we see this tree of life, and what we're really noticing is the tree of life is always already grown tremendously. So somebody already did like I feel like this Capricorn has like a good solid foundation because I think this is where they've been at. They should have already been able to be much more successful, maybe live in a more glamorous house or have a really much more, fun and like charismatic vibe around them. But maybe they were always busy, like working really hard and being the person who's there for everyone and not, I think they've built a tremendously good in themselves, like hardworking, great reputation. They've probably, if they went to school or something, or they learned a trade or a craft, this Capricorn, they're good at what they do. They could be an amazing professional, but it came at the cost of hours and hours of dedication. Meanwhile, their tree of life has continued to grow, and they finally get to like kind of scramble up into those upper branches now. It's kind of like they stayed here and did the hard work while things continued to grow and time continued to pass, and now they get to scurry up and kind of make a little jump. They get all the way into the canopy of the tree of life now, where you get a better view, and it just feels like it's time for this Capricorn to have better. I'm even picturing somebody who's like replacing a piece of furniture. Maybe they're replacing a mattress or they're replacing a worn out like cozy chair or a couch or something, but they're so ready to. I'm seeing things in my mind of people like removing things out of their home and then bringing in the better. And it's like way big upgrade. With this Eight of Wands in the reverse, I got to say, all of this positive energy, all of this change, all of this growth spurt, I really think that this is Capricorn saying, I'm never going back. In fact, I don't even want to talk to the ex is still hovering around. There could be a feminine who's hovering around Capricorn, who's always kind of, maybe they talk to Capricorn's mom or dad or, some family member. And then Capricorn hears, through the grapevine, like, oh, so-and-so, I saw them today. Wow, they asked about you. It almost feels like Capricorn saying, yeah, I don't need to know. That's not where my growth spurt is taking me. It's not taking me back to the ex who still asks about me. Yeah, I know. She still asks about me. I'm sorry, I'd be lying to myself if I said that's what I was waiting for, looking forward to, is like, when are we going to be together? That's just not where I'm at. That's like the inner voice of this character, right? What is it that Capricorn is going to be doing with that incredible creative streak that they have right now, that Ace of Wands, that passionate side? I am picturing somebody salsa dancing right now, so I don't know if it's literally going to go. Eight of Wands is upright this time, and it's an open door. This could be that our character is a painter. They could be very like somebody who photographs doors, windows, or they paint like murals of like doors, windows. I'm thinking also somebody who paints murals of like portals and thinks about things in that context, like legs. Here we have like a flying carpet. So like, the folklore and mythological tales. But I feel like our Capricorn is drawn to doorways as a whole. Doorways, tall windows. They may live in a place or want places that have like those tall, like double French doors or tall windows. They like open spaces. They want to invite energy in, but more than anything, they want exit strategies. They, for their own life, there's something here where this Capricorn is very creatively drawn to opportunities, not necessarily to escape, but opportunities to go and explore, opportunities to go. Everything about them is, what I want is to go learn things. I want magic in my life. I want bits of tasting new foods, traveling to new places, even if it's just to go 3 blocks over to a neighborhood cafe I've never eaten at. I want to do different now. I want to go places, and I don't want to go back to my past. I need, one doorway should open to another, should open to another, should open to another. I feel like our Capricorn is making up for lost time, time that they didn't have to explore. They feel kind of desperate to do it now. Remember that phoenix rising kind of from the ashes. This is, I think it's time for our Capricorn to pick up their skirts and run. We got a 9 of Pentacles. I kind of think that Capricorn is about to either come into some better money, or they have looked at their bank account and it's like, wow, this is pretty fat and healthy. Or it's the what they'll be able to like generate. Their relationship with finances will be so much better, because we see them kind of rolling around in silky pajamas, kind of like really happy. This 9 of Pentacles is, yes, somebody could take a trip as a single solo individual, but they also seem to have, maybe that's why I pictured somebody as like a man or woman of means, dressed really nice, getting out of like a nicer vehicle, going to some event, dressed sharp. It feels like Capricorn is about to be a man or a woman of great means. We have the Star. This is finally those wishes, those dreams shining like a star. This Capricorn could be on their way to becoming famous. They could be one of those gems, one of those rare gems who finds fame and fortune and is very comfortable. And previously, that's just like, it's a complete lifestyle shift. Previously, they worked really hard, and then bam, suddenly they're very famous. They're famous for something that they do well. They're famous for something that they it's a unique gift that they possess, that is, they're just stepping into it. This Capricorn could be midlife or older, and they're just now about to have the most affluent years of their life, the most well-dressed years of their life, the most recognized years of their life, where they will have the accolades. Queen of Wands, it doesn't get much more shiny than that. So I don't know why, but it looks like our Capricorn is shifting into fire energy. It's all over this storyline. There's something, so from earth into fire. I feel like I just keep feeling like somebody's getting sexier by the day. Somebody's about to be a real head turner. Somebody who was shy is blossoming. Somebody who used to dress conservatively is now showing a little bit of skin, and they look good. Like maybe they spent most of their life not dressing in a very provocative manner, and now they're going to. I have this image of somebody who is like aged like freaking fine wine. Like George Clooney just got better looking. I think George Clooney, like, he's at his peak every year that he gets older. I'm like, wow, that's a beautiful human being. When he was younger, he was all right, but it's as he's aged that there's like this new context of like what do you want to say, like like a regalness to the character. It I'm referring, I know he's a person, but actors play character roles, and so I'm referencing this person in their role as characters because obviously I have no idea who that person is, but George Clooney is his name. Who he is as a human, who knows? But in the roles as he's aged, I think he gets better and better looking. There's like a sophistication. And I feel like that same concept could be applied to Capricorn. If Capricorn's a feminine, same thing. They look better every year that they age. They look more, they walk with their head up higher. There's a stronger swagger, a stronger sense of confidence, and they're stepping into their fire phase. They're stepping heavily into they're gonna have a lot of people that want to follow them, a lot of people that want to turn and look their way. It's funny because as I keep talking about the fire, you notice that she has an agate for an abdomen. So very earth energy at the core. Capricorn hasn't changed at all. It's just the external packaging that has shifted. I will say this, many people want to date the Queen of Wands, just like many people are going to want to be around the Empress, be a part of the Empress's business, be a part of the Empress's world. Um, Let me just get one more here because I'm still wondering. We see all the changes for Capricorn, but what does that mean? We have Ace of Coins. Again, a huge turnaround in financial success. We literally have money everywhere, and we have pancakes. Pancakes. That just, to me, that represents breakfast. It's like a new dawn, and everything feels different, and finances flow better. There's also a giant heart back here, and I'm hearing Miguel's coffee in the morning. So there's some kind of I'm picturing somebody who's like in Mallorca, Spain, and they're like sitting there having breakfast on some glorious sun-drenched terrace in their like kimono with their lover. I don't know. This feels very romantic, and it feels like worlds away from the life Capricorn used to have. Capricorn's leaving a small town. They're leaving a small town mentality, and they are going into their era of kind of like their life's going to be more like a movie in this story. Okay, that was very fun. That was very different. I absolutely loved that character. I loved all of the images that popped into my head. But yeah, fire all over the place. This is passionate. This is the passion era for Capricorn. How exciting. All right, I'm going to leave that there. Thank you guys so much for hanging with me. Thanks for giving it a thumbs up and subscribe.